Hello, thank you for watching us on another one of our videos on Zbanoika YouTube channel. My name is Barry, and in today's video we are going to learn about 25 must-know intermediate expressions. So اوکی، سلام دوستان، اسمم پری هستش. امروز میخوایم با هم دیگه راجع به 25 اصطلاحی که حتما باید بلد باشین توی سطح متوسطه صحبت بکنیم. So here we go. The first one is how's it going? As you remember in our last videos, I told you about how's it going. So how is it going? So in short form, how's it going? I don't pronounce how is it going. How's it going? How's it going? So it's a way to ask how are you? So fine, thanks. How's it going? Fine. Okay, good. So the next one is what have you been up to? What have you been up to? It means what have you been up to since the last time I saw you. Okay, so since the last time I saw you, what have you been up to? Okay, so if you want to say it fast, what have you been up to? What have you been up to? What have you been up to? So I've been good. Yeah, I've been busy. Something like that. Okay, what have you been up to? So the third one is have you been? How have you been? How have you been? Again, because it's present perfect, implies since the last time I saw you, how have you been? How have you been? Short form, have you been? Or how you been? How you been? You may hear that as well. How you been? So it means how have you been? Have you been? I've been good. I've been busy. I've been painting. I've been reading. So I've been. So you could use this. I've been is the short form of I have. I have been. Again, present perfect. Since the last time I saw you, I have been building a house. I have been horse riding. I have been reading. I have been doing homework. I have been watching videos. I have been teaching English. So in answer to question number 2 and 3, what have you been up to and how have you been? I've been da 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 da. The next one is how about? How about? How about? How about? So it's as I learned about it in our last videos, how about we use it to make suggestions, to tell very politely, to make a suggestion very politely. So you could say how about Burger King? How about McDonald's? How about going to the cinema? How about going to the club? How about not going to the beach? How about staying home and chill? So how about doing something? How about learning the next expressions? Yes. Okay. So sorry, I can't. So when you want to refuse something, like for example, how about going horse riding? Sorry, I can't. So you don't want to say exactly why, but because okay, sorry, I can't go horse riding today. I don't feel very good. So somebody says, oh, let's go to the cinema. Sorry, I can't. I have a lot of homework to do and things like that. So sorry, I can't make lunch today. I'm super busy. Sorry, I can't do my homework because I've got lots of errands to run or things like that. So you want to refuse very politely. Sorry, I can't. Okay, sure, sounds good. So again, both of them actually have a positive meaning. So either you could say sure or sounds good, both of them, and separately and together. So sure sounds good when you are on board with something, like you want to say yes, I'm in, Sure, sounds good. How about coffee? Yeah, sure, sounds good. How about ice cream? Sure, sounds good. Definitely, obviously I am hungry, so I'm just thinking about something to eat. So somebody says, I don't know, let's go buy some new books. Sure, sounds good. Let's learn the 8th phrase. Sure, sounds good. So number 8 is do you want to? So as you see, I wrote do you want to instead of want to. I wrote do you wanna, and actually instead of do you could say do ya. Do ya? Do you wanna? Do you wanna? So I don't say do you want to. It's more natural to say do you wanna? Do you wanna? Do you wanna go to the beach? You're making a friendly suggestion. Do you wanna get some coffee? Do you wanna hit the library? Do you wanna go to the club? Do you wanna go dancing? Do you wanna learn the next expression? Yes, I do. Okay. What do you call this? Again, do you? What do you? What do you? What do you call this? What do you call this? Whenever, for example, you don't know something in English, so you ask, what do you call this? What do you call this? What do you call this? This is a marker. What do you call this? This is a marker. What do you call this? This is a board. What do you call this? This is a wall. Okay, so what do you call this? Call this, it means what do you name this? Okay, so that's that. Number 10, how do you get to a location? How do you get to the bus stop? How do you get to museum, art museum? How do you get to Azadi Square? How do you get to New York? How do you get to? So instead of how do I go or how do I travel, it's very more natural to say how do I get to. So when you want to ask direction, ask this: how do you get to someplace? How do you get to Sarvazabad Palace? How do you get to I don't know, Black and White Bar? How do you get to somewhere? Specific location. Be careful. When you're using to, how do you get to? You need a specific location. For example, I can say, how do you get to there? How do you get to there? No, there is not a specific. We need a specific. How do you get to metro station? How do you get to beauty salon? So these are specific locations, but how do you get to there? No. Instead, I can say, how do I get there? No to, how do I get there? Okay, good. So 11, have a nice evening. So this is a very polite way to say goodbye to somebody. See, I hear sometimes students after the class say have a good night or good night. Oh, well, that's not very polite. I mean, I'm sure that the students don't know, but you say good night to your kids when they are going to sleep, and when you are in bed, like to your husband or your wife, you say good night. You're in bed, and that's good night. But if you want to say goodbye, you say have a nice evening. Have a nice evening. Have a nice evening. Have a good evening. Okay, good. Number 12, have a good one. So have a good one means have a good time, have a good day, have a good experience, have a good anything. So it's again, it's a very polite way to tell someone until the next time that I see you, have a good one, have a good time. Okay, so you could use this with your colleagues on the weekends. So you could say have a good one. Yeah. Okay. Number 13, can I have, so when you're shopping, can I have something, can I have 200 grams of meat? Can I have pineapple? Can I have 12 pineapple? Can I have those jeans? Can I have that shirt? Can I have? So you want something and you say, can I have? As polite, can I have that, please? Yes, of course. The next one again is the same as this one, but the structure is different. Like you can say the number of the something, please. For example, you could say 12 of the pineapple, please. or 200 grams of beef, please. Or two of the rose, please. So you could use this to ask somebody to give you something when you are shopping. Okay. Number 15, how do I plus verb phrase. How do I do that? How do I do this? How do I go there? How do I eat that? How do I read this? How do I pronounce that? So lots of students, you are an English student and you may use this a lot. Instead of teach me please, you could say, how do I pronounce this please, teacher? So number 15, how do I verb phrase. So I hear lots of students say, teacher please teach me this, teach me that. So instead of that, you could say, how do I, again, do you remember how, yes, how do I pronounce this? How do I use present perfect? How do I read this? How do I answer these questions? How do I don't know, drive this thing? So instead of teach me, do you remember how do I get there? Yes, so instead of teach me please, how do I get there? You could say, how do I do something? Okay, how do I ride this bicycle? How do I use this smartphone? How do I cook kebab? How do I go to the supermarket? How do I read this book? How do I learn English? This is a very important question. By watching our videos on Zebanica YouTube channel, you can learn English. Okay, good. So, how do I verb phrase? How late are you open? This is very useful when you are at a restaurant or shopping center and you want to ask them about their closing hour. So you can say, how late are you open? How late are you open? How late are you open? We are open till 10, for example. How late are you closed? No, just how late are you open? You could say, when do you close? Yes, you could say that, but how late are you open? Okay, good. So number 17, do you have any plans for point in time? Do you have any plans for this weekend? Do you have any plans for next month? Do you have any plans for tonight? Do you have any plans for dinner? So when you want to usually invite somebody to do something with you, you ask, okay, do you have any plans? Either you want to join them or you have some plans prepared and you want to ask if they are free or not. So you can say, do you have any plans for dinner? So it means, okay, let's do something together. Either you come over or I come over or we go somewhere, something like that. Do you have any plans for next holiday? Something like that. Okay. So number 18, my body part hurts. Okay. So instead of I have pain here or I have pain here or I have, I don't know, pain in my leg, I hear that a lot. You could say my body part hurts, not my body part. For example, you could say my arm hurts or my ear hurts or my eye hurts or my head hurts. So you could say I have a headache. But again, my something hurts. My face hurts. Okay, so if somebody punches you, yeah, your face hurts. Has this ever happened to you? I once punched myself though. Okay, but that's a whole other story. So, my eyeballs hurt. Yeah, because I look at computer a lot, so my eyeballs sometimes hurt. Okay, good. So if there are two of them, you could say hurt. My eyeballs want to hurt. My ears hurt. Okay, my arms hurt. Good. Number 19, how much is this? If you want to ask about the cost of something, you could say, how much is this? these days everything usually have a price tag, so you don't need that as much, but sometimes you do. So you could say, how much is this? Or for example, your friend buys gorgeous pair of boots and you want to ask how much were they, or how much are they. You could use them in present simple, past simple, anything. How much were they, or how much are they, or how much is that, how much are those, single, plural, anything. So you could use that. And again, you could use how much does that cost, like how much does your phone cost, how much does your book cost, how much does that shelf cost, something like that. So how much is it? Very good. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Means I didn't catch that. So as a student of English, it's pretty normal if you don't understand natives. So you could say, what did you say? It means I didn't get that, or I misheard that. I think that I misheard that. So can you please repeat? It's a little bit more polite than what. So you could say, what did you say? It's not what did you say. So did you? What did you? What did you say? What did you say? I say. Let's learn 20. Okay, we are down to the last 5. So number 21, what does that mean? This is very useful, especially for the learners. Of course, native speakers use that all the time because, well, they don't know everything. Like if they are reading a book in biology, they look at what does that mean? What does that mean? This is very useful for the learners. If you hear something that you don't know the meaning, what does that mean? Of course, the native speakers use that all the time when they are reading, I don't know, a biology book and they see a phrase, they don't know, what does that mean? Or when you can't hear another person who is talking, so you ask your friend, what does that mean? So it means you don't understand. So you want to clarify your understanding. You want to check your understanding because you didn't get it. What does that mean? I didn't get that. Okay, good. What does that mean? What does that mean? Number 22, I don't feel so good. So this is usually if you don't want to specify why you don't feel good, like if you don't want to say my arm hurts or my head hurts or my stomach hurts, you just in general you say I don't feel so good. So this is usually for a sudden feeling of discomfort, like let's say this is usually for stomach problems and you ate something and your body is really not happy about it and you feel sick. You say, oh, I don't feel so good, I have to go home. Okay, so I don't feel so good, it means you feel really bad. Okay. Yes, so you can say I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. Number 23, I need to go to a location. I need to go to, I need to go to, I need to go to, I need to go to. So this is usually used for the errands, or errands are your daily tasks that you have to do. For example, going to the bank or going to work or things like that. So you need to do them. It's a must. It's your responsibility. So I need to go to. Even you could say I need to go to the restroom. That's a very polite way to say that you need to use the restroom. So you say I need to go to the restroom. If you are somewhere and you want to excuse yourself, I need to go to the restroom, or I need to go to the bank, or I need to go to the post office, I need to go to work. So this is something you need to do. So be careful if you are using the negative form, like I don't need to go to somewhere. Make sure that it's your responsibility to go there and you don't need to now, for example, today. So I hear sometimes students say, I don't need to go to the bar tonight. Well, is it your responsibility to go to the bar? Unless you work there, don't use that, okay? If you work in the bar, yes, I don't need to go to the bar. tonight, like somebody else is working. I don't need to go to work today because it's a holiday. So things like that. Okay, next one. I have to. Verb. I have to do something. Again, just like this one, it's your responsibility. You have to. I have to cook. I have to drive. I have to get my cat a new hairstyle. Okay, I have to use my phone. I have to record this video. Okay, because I'm so committed. So I have to becomes I have to. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to teach you the last phrase. Okay, so it's 25. When are we leaving? When are we leaving? Actually, I mentioned this because it's a really common question. Instead of when do we go, or when we go, or something like that, you can say, okay, when are we leaving? When do we leave this place? When are we leaving? It means when are we finished and we can go home. So instead of when do we go, we can say when are we leaving, like to your partner, when are we leaving here, or to your teacher, when are we leaving the class today? Well, you may leave our virtual class now. So these are 25 must know intermediate expressions. I hope that you enjoyed them and you found them useful. Until next time, have a nice time and